Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. I got about 30 minutes to be on church, and we're doing this new thing where we're live streaming the message, and it has to do with everything going on right now. You guys know there's a lot of things that we're supposed to follow, and let me put this down. Am I recording? Yes. And anyways, there's a lot of stuff that the government is passing, recommending, CDC, all that stuff regarding this. So the church kind of decided to live stream the message. But before I get into that, I wanted to take this route right here because my good friend Randy told me about it. And it's just such an awesome route. Last time I took it with my son in the back. And I'm going to tell you, you know, it was great, but there's something about riding with a person in the back versus you riding by yourself. Obviously, to me, I mean, I don't mind riding with somebody in the back at all. And I think it's very enjoyable, especially if you bring your wife or something like that. But to me, it's a lot different when you ride by yourself, you know. So I figure, you know what, I'd take this route again and let's see what happens. Because if I remember correctly, it was actually pretty nice. And again, my good friend Randy told me about it. Big shout out to him. He just bought a motorcycle and he's really excited about it. Started riding and it's just so exciting. You know, you guys know the first time you start riding and it's kind of like you can't get enough. All you want to do is go riding. That's the stage that he is right now. And also, I'm kind of like in the same stage because I spent about 3.5, 4 years with no motorcycle. So having this bike back put me back in that stage. And like right now, you know, I'm going to church, but I figure, you know, before I go to church, I hit this road right here and get a little bit of fun and enjoy it. I mean, this place is gorgeous back here. Look at that back there. Wow. So, unless you don't know this, well, a lot of you guys know because a lot of you guys came from my main channel. I was in the military for a really long time, and I loved it. Really did loved it. And I'm going to tell you right now, I went to many different countries out there, you know. I mean, too many of them. Spain, Turkey, Iraq, Afghanistan, Japan. I actually live in Okinawa with Japan for 1.5 years. I mean, a lot of countries. And I'm going to tell you right now, and again, you know, I know a very small percentage of you guys watch from overseas, but I'm going to tell you right now, there's nothing like America. Oh, man, I just love it. I may be biased because this is my country, but there is nothing like the United States. I love it, you know. And just, I think it was yesterday, Stacy, my wife, was asking me questions. She's like, hey, where do you want to go? If it's a place that you want to visit, what would it be? And I'm thinking to myself, really, maybe I'm blah. We call it blah in my family. When you don't want to do something, we always go like, oh, you're just being blah. So maybe I'm just being blah. Maybe I'm just being whatever. But I couldn't really think about any place that I wanted to go visit. Really, I couldn't. I thought about many places in the United States that I wanted to visit. You know, some was like Alaska. I would love to go to Alaska. Some other ones are like Colorado and many other states. You know, I just saw a video from I think it's called the Lawabiding biker channel. And he just took like a 12 state or 10 states, something like that. He went to a bunch of different states with a bunch of guys. And I mean, the video was about 1 hour and 40 minutes long. And I'm going to tell you, it looks like they had a great time. I mean, some of the writings that they did was amazing. I mean, it was truly amazing to see that type of writing. And the way that he recorded the video, it was just fantastic. I mean, it doesn't look like a YouTuber. It looked like it was shot by a professional crew or something, right? Maybe, I mean, obviously he knows a lot about that because, I mean, it was amazing. Drone footage and all that stuff. Literally watch the entire video, which is not really normal for me. But again, you know, thinking about that, I was like, there's really not too many places that I wanted to go. So of course Stacy kind of pushed me. She's like, no, you gotta pick one, and you gotta pick a place that you wanted to go. And I'm like, well, I like to go to Alaska. You know, I like to go to. This is a pretty sharp turn. I like to go to Alaska, maybe do a cruise, and maybe, like, I don't know, see some polar bears or something. That's like my favorite animal. And of course she kept pushing. She was like, no, tell me like a country. And I said, well, if I have to pick, I guess I go to Canada or something. I don't know. I just simply really didn't have a place that I wanted to go. I really didn't want to, because, and again, you know, I may be blunt. I'm not saying that if you go visit other places, it's something wrong. Obviously, it's great experiences. It costs a lot of money. So if you can afford that, go for it. But what I was thinking, to me, the thought process that came to my mind was like, well, you know, there's so many places in the United States that I like to visit. There's so many places that I would love just to go and visit, you know, that really, I don't know. I guess after I hit all those places on my motorcycle one day, then I can start thinking about, oh, well, what about if I go to this place or that place or whatever, you know? And like I say, you know, I'm going to be biased because I love, you know, I love this country, and I have actually been in many countries. So based on that, it's probably not fair because I have been in, I mean, I don't know, like 8, 9 countries or something like that. But nevertheless, look at this. This is gorgeous. Look at this. Let's take a moment to see God's creation. Wow. But nevertheless, I couldn't really find a place because, you know, I love this place. And I know I've said it a couple times, some of you guys feel the same way, some of you guys don't feel the same way. But I'm going to tell you something about this country and what's going on right now with the coronavirus, right? I hate when the sun hits you in the face. There we go. As I look at the news and as I look at some of the drama and some of the dilemma that I see a lot here, and the way that the news report the news, we have to understand that the news make money out of reporting horrible things, right? The news doesn't make money out of reporting nice things, because every single day there's something great out there, you know. I mean, a prime example is police officers. You know, a lot of police officers do a great job, fantastic. You know, every single day they go out there and put themselves in the line, do amazing things, you know, save people's life and all that. But when something bad happens, obviously that's going to be all over the news. Everything else that some of the great cops do is not going to be in the news because it's really not fitting that agenda. It's really not fitting what they're trying to pass. And I get into debates about this, but it's the reality, you know. People get wrapped up around this when in all reality, a lot of our cops are doing great things. It's just you don't see it in the news because it does not make money. It does not bring people attract to the news to be able to watch. And, you know, we see it here in YouTube as well. You know, the title is very important. You put the wrong title, nobody's going to watch your video. But you put the right title and everyone is going to watch your video. I mean, your suggestions are going to grow drastically. Alright, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn around. Yeah, I just turned around. I'm not waiting for that. And also, this thing right here is more, I mean, it's gorgeous compared to what I was going to take after this. It was going to be pretty much at the end. You end up at the beach. Maybe a different day I do it again. But here's the thing that I love about America. You know, the news, like I say, is trying to sell, right? But we're going to get over it. And Americans always readjust like we're doing right now. You know, we can't get, or they're recommending here in our city not to be closer than 10 feet or 6 feet. So guess what? You know, church stop. A lot of churches are deciding to stop. But we found a way. We're going to live stream the message. The gospel is going to be shared, you know. People are going to get together. You know, I was just seeing a church that is looking to, or actually purchase a radio device or some kind of FM radio or something. I don't know how they're going to do it. But essentially, what you could do is that you could take your car and you could park in the field, and then you could see the pastor in the stage. And as you see in the pastor in the stage, the message is going to be playing through your car radio. So again, you know, once again, you're not closer to people. You're not being together with more than so many people, whatever. You're sitting in your car, in the comfort of your car, but at the same time, you watching the pastor on the stage and you listening to the message. When I heard that, I was like, "Well, that's fantastic, man! I mean, that's just crazy. I wish I could do it, but that day I work." So I was like, "Well, I'm gonna be working, so that's not gonna be something that I'm gonna be able to attend. If not, I would have definitely attend. Man, look at this house right here with this view. Now, that's what I'm talking about." So again, I know there's a lot of dilemma and there's a lot of things going on, and it's just overall the news is making it pretty crazy. But I love the fact that we will recover from this. We will do better. We will get a lot of great things out of this. So again, I know it's getting kind of crazy out there, but one thing that I know for sure is that we will recover. Life will get restored. People will get back to work. You know, everything is going to be okay. And guess what? It's not going to end. There's going to be something else that will happen in the next whatever. And during that time, there's going to be other issues that we're going to have to deal with. We've been doing this in the beginning. So, you know, this is definitely something that is not going to stop us. We will continue. But anyway, look, a sign right there. It says Good Friday service. So, again, little squirrel, you're about to get run over. Love this side. Love this road right here. It's really not a fast road or anything like that, but nevertheless, it's gorgeous. And I don't know, gotta give you time to reflect or something. Let me know what you guys think. Put comments down below. And as always, God is in control.